Hello, friends. We're about to get into the JV game here in about 3 minutes and 45 seconds. It's the Newcastle Red Hurricane taking on Chartiers Valley. Chartiers Valley will be in the blue. This is the JV game, Newcastle in the white uniforms. We remind you that feel free to watch us on YouTube, also Facebook, Twitter, NCTV45. I'm Angelo Parada, and a very pleasant welcome as we get ready for an evening of high school basketball here. And this an interesting matchup for the varsity. They are 14-1 for Newcastle and 13-1 for Chartiers Valley. Cane's winning down at Chartiers Valley, and so this will be an excellent matchup as we move forward. Remember that if you're watching on YouTube, you can go back, catch those instant replays, and move the scroll bar up to the beginning as we get a hello from the official. And I'd like to thank everybody involved for their gracious hospitality this season, as we'll be going and watching quite a bit of basketball next week. Now, keep in mind that with that, you can't count on the weather, as both forecasts that we've been looking at in NCTV45 Newswatch have said some cold weather and some snow. So pick us up tomorrow morning. That's NCTV45 Newswatch. We'll be happy to keep you updated. Down on center court, you see the official giving instructions. There's Coach Natal and the coach from Chartiers Valley. And we're just about ready to start here in a minute. Thanks for tuning in to NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45. Now, as I said before, if you just joined us, Chartiers will be in the blue with the white numerals. The Canes in the white with the red numerals outlined in black. After this game, we will have the varsity game. So make sure you tell a friend, and we'll be out there putting that together for you. A few of the guys taking the last shots as we're about to begin here in a minute. As you can see, scoreboard in our top right corner. This first period, sponsored by Augustine's Pizza, that great taste that says Newcastle, Crane Room, and Cedars. Cedars, a proud sponsor of all community activity going on in Newcastle. I thank Eddie Pegley. Go to Cedars, get some great food and a cold beverage. And here we're ready to go. As clock set, and I don't know what the holdup is, but we'll see. Now it's set at 7 minutes. And here we go. Tip controlled by the Canes. And they come across the circle. They go right side, pass underneath, and back out to, as I was going to say, back out to Curry, who gets fouled. Beautiful pass from Wallace and Kamori at the line shooting too. First shot up for Kamori, hits the front of the rim, rolls to the left. And the second shot, look for the Canes to put pressure on them immediately. Ball goes out of bounds and it's out to Newcastle. That's a rare type of thing. Kamori Perkins usually not missing shots like that. And that was kind of surprising. And Perkins in, ball kicked back out. Dribble drive right side, running hook, and that doesn't get there. And down court go Chartiers Valley. The Colts penetrate right side and back. Beautiful pass inside as the Colts work the ball, and there's a three-point shot, but Kamori for the rebound. And foul called on number 31 for Chartiers. That's their team's second. Canes will take the ball out underneath. And the second time they didn't watch Perkins. A drive in the middle of the key, shot round the rim and good. Here comes the Canes as they back up in the press. 2-0 early in the first quarter. And ball back between the circles. Colts working on spacing, trying to spread the Canes. Canes in the man-to-man. Jump stop and shot, no good. And foul called on Newcastle. Special thanks to Augustine's, Cedars, and Crane Room. Ball comes in. Chartiers Valley backs it back out. Goes left side and back out front. Canes looking to be able to penetrate, or Chartiers looking to penetrate. That was close to a foul. Surprise, nothing called. Ball reverses, and there's a three-point shot. That off the rim. And Chartiers Valley will take another crack at it. They go left side. Dribble drive and back out front. Inside and foul called. 4:51. 2 team fouls apiece. We're in the JV game. Ball goes inside, back out. And between the circles goes left side. Drive, center of the key, and it's good. We're tied at 2. Chartiers with the press. They pull it back out. And Wallace tries the right side. Look back, pass to the corner. Ball on the floor. And Chartiers able to come up with it as it goes underneath. Back out front, right side. Jump shot from three-point range. Canes all over that, and they knock the ball out of bounds. it'll be Chartiers Valley ball. 3:45, we're tied at 2. Ball comes in and goes back out front. Chartiers constantly with a drive down, halfway down the key. That one they take it all the way. Charge called. That will go to the Canes. 3:32. Thanks for joining us here on NCTV45. Pick, and they roll to the corner, now passed in. Canes across, fast, down. Kamari Perkins with the shot. Canes retreat back on defense. 4-2 in this first period. Drive on Perkins ties it up at 4. And down court come the Canes. Dribble drive, running jumper, rebound Newcastle as Wallace gets it back. Shot from the corner is good. That's a 3-pointers. 7-4 with the Canes with the lead. Dribble drive on the right side. Chartiers Valley kicks it back out. Thought about the 3-pointer, but decided not. And walking called on Chartiers Valley. Ball will go out to Newcastle. Canes sub, and so does Chartiers, as Chartiers Valley bringing 3 fresh players into the game. They're in a man-to-man, and they're man-to-man full court. Ball comes in and almost knocked away. Dribble drive knocked out of bounds by Chartiers Valley. Colts trail by 3 as Canes and foul called as he reached across and got him on the body. 2:18 on the clock. 7-4 for the Canes. And shooting, Nick Wallace. Sights it, shoots it. Nick's first shot is good. 8-4. Nick will attempt the second shot. Put the Canes up by 5. Shot up, good. All net that time. JR comes into the game for Newcastle. Chartiers Valley brings it down court. Canes with the defense. Foul called. Third team foul on Newcastle. 4 on the Colts. Ball will come inbounds to Chartiers Valley. Colts back it out between the circles. 3-point shot, round the rim and out. Newcastle with the rebound. Almost thrown away by the Canes as they get it down court. Newcastle set, drives center of the JR with the shot is good. (11-4), 1:31 in the first. Pass back out to the corner, and he'll drive baseline. Inside rebound, and rebound Nick. Nick brings the ball down left side. Drive and shot is good. 13-4. Canes up by 9. We're under a minute. They go right side. Come back across the key. Foul call 32. 14 fouls apiece. Both teams have 5 timeouts left. 13-4, Canes up by 9. Shot from the corner is no good. And Newcastle on the break. Pass back out to JR, back around and into the corner to Nick. Back out front, and Canes will set 33 on the clock. They look to get into it at about 10, but as they hold for one shot, they're counting. Ball knocked away by the Colts. 17 seconds in the first period. Thanks to Augustine's Crane Room and Cedars. Ball in, and Canes have it. They'll play for one. Drive center of the key, running jumper, no good. JR with the follow is good, and that's 15-4. Ball goes down court, and at the end of one, 15-4 Canes. Thanks to Augustine's Pizza, Cedars, and Crane Room. This quarter sponsored by Elham's, Coney Island, and the William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home. Canes up 15-4. 14 fouls apiece. And both teams playing a man-to-man. And you really got to watch the reaching. Arrow favors Char Valley. Ball comes in, and it'll go right side. Looking to drive. Jump stop shot, no good. Char Valley battles themselves for the rebound. Walking call on the Colts. And Char Valley moving back after showing a press. Char Valley goes into a 1-3-1, and Newcastle 2-3 rather. Newcastle in a 1-3-1. JR gets the layup, and that's 17-4 Canes. Ball goes left side, dribble drive at the top of the key. Down low and turnaround jumper, rolls off the rim, no good. Char Valley and Newcastle with the foul. There was no doubt he got him with the body on that particular shot. Front of the rim rolls in. 17-5. Canes up by 12. 6:03 left in the second. Second shot in. 17-6. Newcastle heads down court. Char Valley in that spread 2-3. drive to the hoop is good. And you have to wonder why they're spreading the zone out that far. It makes it easier for Newcastle's guys who are pretty fast to get through. Char Valley with the score, 19-8. Thanks to Elham's, Coney Island, and the William F. Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home. And that was from NBA Range. Char Valley, the Colts on the drive. They pull it back out. Three-point shot hits the front of the rim. Canes with the rebound. And down court go the Canes. They change to a man-to-man as the Canes work to adjust. Shot, foul line, no good. Ball off the rim, no good. Canes on the break. JR with the layup, got it. (21-8). Canes up by 13. Char Valley on the drive. They go baseline and then pull it back out. Shot, no good. Canes go right side, pull it back out. And now Newcastle looking to penetrate. They do. Short jumper is good. 23-8. Ball back at the top of the circle. Walking called on the Colts. Into the game for Newcastle, Josh Horner. Man-to-man, full court, as the Colts look to pressure. Dribble drive. There's Nick with the short jumper. Looked like it was going to be, and he pulled it back down. Penetrate. There's Perkins. Doesn't happen, and the Colts with the rebound. They head down court. 3:17, 23-8 Newcastle, and this is the JV game. Penetration and put back out front. Drive by Char Valley, and that's in the act of shooting, so he'll shoot too. Special thanks to Elham's, Coney Island, and the William F. and Roger DeCarbo Funeral. We hope you're enjoying NCTV45's high school basketball. Shot good. 23-9, 3:04. Story in the game has been Newcastle's defense and ability to get the ball inside. Char Valley down court. They're between the circles. They go right side. Now dribble drive. Put back out to the wing. Canes look, and Char Valley has changed from their 2-3 to a man. And now penetration by the Canes. Short jumper rolls around the rim and in. 25-9, 2:30 and counting. Very quick game for Newcastle in this JV game, as both teams really up and down the floor. Only 10 fouls have they combined for. Stolen by the Colts, 25-11. and Newcastle back down court. Josh in the corner, back to Nick. Pick. Nick drives baseline. Perkins with the follow. 26-11. Canes up by 15. Drive by the Colts. Pass it back out to the wing. And then back out front. Shot off. No good. Rebound Nick. Canes on the break. Back to the left side. Shot up. No good. Pass back out to the wing. Pass goes right side. Back to Nick. Almost loses the ball. Tipped by Perkins is good. 28-11, and we're under a minute. Dribble drive and shot is no good. Canes have played great defense with the drives put up by Char Valley. Nick pulls it back out, 21 seconds on the clock. Back into the corner, and Josh hands it back to Nick, and we're at 12. Nick drives, pass left side. 3-point shot, off the mark. Corner with the rebound, and shot no good. And Josh is coming in from the end line. 0.8 seconds on the clock. As this will come in. I'm surprised the Canes backed off that much. And with the halftime score 29-11, special thanks to Elham's, Coney Island, and the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home. We'll be back with second half action, and when we return, special thanks will go out to Joseph's, Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, and Lombardo's Apothecary. We'll be returning with second half action as Canes lead 29-11. We're at halftime, 29-11. We'll begin in 7 minutes. You're watching high school basketball on NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time, and we will begin second half action of the JV game in 5 minutes. 29-11. Canes with an 18-point lead. Both teams back on the court and warming up. Four minutes left in the half. First half, relatively fast as that goes, as little fouling and both teams up and down the court. Canes with that stellar defense, and even though some missed shots that I kind of feel should have went in, the defense made up for it tremendously. Special thanks in this third quarter to Joseph's, Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, and Lombardo's Apothecary. We'll start action in 2 minutes. Canes with a 29-11 lead. Thanks for tuning in to NCTV45, Newcastle's community television station. And here we go with second half action. Canes will get the ball first. Arrow favoring the Canes. Ball comes into Newcastle, and they penetrate right side. Nick kicks it back out. Drive middle of the key to Perkins. Back out to Nick. Running jumper, tipped back out by Perkins. Very alert play there. 3-point shot off the front of the rim, and ball bounces right to Char Valley. Char Valley comes down left side. One guy there not in the mix, and there was nobody on him. He has the ball now. And turnaround, penetration, knock it. Newcastle missed the block, and the ball went out of bounds. It'll go out to the Canes. Char Valley will press. And Nick bringing it up. He goes right side. Back out front. Ball off of Char Valley. Back to Nick, who pops a three-pointer. No good. And that was just a train wreck, as Perkins had no way of stopping. Special thanks to Joseph's, LGKG, and Lombardo's Apothecary. Between the circles, pass underneath. He didn't realize it for Char Valley. There was nobody on him. Canes down, and Kamari stepped on the end line. He gets kind of shoved out of bounds. Ball will come into the Colts. 5:35 left in the third period. One foul on the Canes, and that was Perkins. Nothing else happening as far as the fouls go. Shot and rebound Newcastle. Down court, ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes right side, baseline for the Colts, foul on the Canes. You can hear the slap from up here as he hit him pretty good. 29-11, three-point shot off the mark, and nobody's seemed to hit a shot, and then there's Nick putting in the layup. 30-11, 19-point lead, 20-point lead for the Canes, as they didn't get the scoreboard hit fast enough. Drive to the hoop, rebound Nick, and layup good, as Canes able to put that through. Colts go down, Nick with the steal. Nick with the layup, 35, and all of a sudden the Canes have caught fire. Ball in between the circles, and it goes right side. Back out front, and dribble drive is good. 35-13, Canes wanted walking. Drive by Nick, pass over into the corner, and rebound goes to Char Valley. Char Valley comes down left side, and turnaround jumper doesn't do it. In between the circles, And that doesn't happen either, as the layup missed. Back down for the Canes. Pass the ball underneath, and it's stolen. Back out front. Shot. And that's good. That's a three-pointer as they bury that one. 35-16. 19-point lead for Newcastle. 2:30 on the clock. Pass to Perkins, thrown away, and the Colts come down with it. Thanks for watching NCTV45. Subs in for both teams. Canes will pick up man-to-man, and Colts run 4 across the baseline. They're back out front and drive center of the key, back out front between the circles. Goes right side, and foul called on JR. That will send the Colts to the line. Shot up and good. Second shot is good. Canes up by 17. 2 minutes left in the third. Ball turned over to the Colts. Ball goes right side. Pass down the middle, blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Shot from the corner, three-pointer, tipped, and Canes get the ball. Newcastle back down, running jumper in the middle of the key. Rebound JR called for a foul, are the Shaw Valley Colts. That's their team first. Newcastle has 3. Ball in, drive middle of the key, pass right side. Running jumper and shot no good. First shot up and good. 18-point lead for Newcastle. Special thanks to Joseph's, LGKG, and Lombardo's Apothecary. Colts down, and three-point shot hits the back of the rim and bounces into Newcastle's hands. And there's a minute to go. Foul called on the floor. Ball into JR, back to Josh Horner. Underneath JR, and Colts reach over the back. Ball in underneath and back out front. Canes will play for 1 with 40 seconds. And then Josh with the follow, and didn't look like he knew not Josh, but the first shot, as he came across the key and put it up, there was a tendency to hesitate. As he was looking for a cutter, Josh alertly picked the ball up. Ball out of bounds. That'll go to the Canes with 13 seconds. (7-6) on the clock. Hunt hits the bottom of the rim. As we go to the fourth quarter, special thanks to Joseph's, LGKG, and this sponsored by Sporting Goods, Scoosties, and Penn Ohio Water. Both teams back on the floor, and ball comes in to the Colts as we get Los Amigos back into the ball game. Don't want to forget Juan and the folks up at Los Amigos traveling on the Canes. 36-18 advantage Newcastle. Ball kicked out to the corner, shot no good. Round the rim and off his foot. That'll go to Newcastle at 6:30 on the clock. Newcastle brings the ball in, and it goes right side. Running jumper around the rim, no good. Rebound Colts, and they come down court. As they lose control, and Canes with the layup, Nick with the rebound, pass back out between the circles. Josh, three-point shot is back of the rim, no good, and layup by the Colts. Really no idea how Nick got the ball so quickly, as the Colts were definitely in his face. Perkins with the shot, and the Colts with the foul. Shot up by Kamori, no good. Second shot called over the line. 36-20, 5:30 on the clock. Colts come across the line, go right side. Perkins shuts the lane down. Drive on Josh, and shot no good. Josh able to stay in his face. Pass back across, drive center of the key. Tipped out, and corner gets it back between the circles to Nick. Nick, drive, layup, good. Canes up by 18. Colts come down, back between the circles, three-point shot. Off the rim, no good, and ball just bounces away from Josh. Foul called. Thanks for tuning in to NCTV45, Newcastle's community station, 436. Canes up by 18. Ball comes into the corner, and back out front for the Colts. And block called. Those are judgment calls. I thought they got it wrong there, as Josh was waiting on him like you'd wait on the train coming through. But not the NCTV45 train. We're available anytime on your time. Shooting from the foul line, the Colts shot in 38-21. Second shot up around the rim, no good. Perkins with the rebound. 38-21, 4:19 and counting. Josh with the drive, no good. And down come the Colts. Shot by the Colts, no good. Josh had the rebound the second. Nick picks up the loose ball. Down court, goes right side. Pass into the corner, and they go back out front. Drive, middle of the key, loses the handle on it, and block, and Nick with the ball. Across the timeline at 3:39. Corner, drives, middle of the key, scores. 40-21, shot, three-point land, and that doesn't get it done. Pass goes left side. Drive, layup's good. Timeout call. 3:10 on the clock. Perkins, Nick, JR in the game. I'm looking at who's getting a rest. They didn't need a timeout. He just wanted the subs in, and they got it. No timeouts really called in the game, as there's still a full 5 for the Colts and 4 for the Canes. Shot from three-point land is no good. Rebound, JR, who quickly gets it across to the point guard. Up, no good. Colts back down court. Foul called on JR. (42-21). Front of the rim, no good. Second shot good, 42-22. Drive is good, 44-22. Into the corner and back out front. Three-point shot by Char Valley is good. We're at the 2-minute mark. Walking called. 151. Canes up by 19. Shot good. And 46-27. 130 left. Three-point shot is in. Canes up by 60. Three-point shot for Newcastle as 40. Canes up by 19. Foul call. Minute 7. Canes are going to win this one going away. And thanks for watching NCTV45. We're available anytime on your time. Newcastle's community television station. Under a minute to go. Fall away jumper is good. Somebody lost their man on that one, as the Colts get an easy bucket. Running jumper is no good. Double dribble called on Char Valley. 31.5 seconds. Ball will come in to Char Valley with 29 seconds on the clock. Pass back out, goes left side, and layup. Somebody lost their man again. That's the second time. And there's 7 seconds. That's going to do it with the final score. 51-34. We'll be back with